Kid, you're the one who opened my eyes. He opened your eyes? Dude, what? Me? Yeah, Leo is as surprised as I am. He's like, what? Your bond with Team 5Ds helped you grow. You're the hope I was looking for. My search is ongoing. As long as there's hope, I can fight. But let him battle. He's made up his mind. Since I have no other choice, I reluctantly agree to end your existence. Since I have no other choice, I reluctantly agree to end your existence. Watch this duel closely, Team 5Ds. Study and learn Zone's abilities, like the ability to piss Lorena off for no reason. Yeah, but his Time Lords, bro. Let's duel. His Time Lords. I have something against Zone's Time Lords, even though I said I didn't. I actually don't, though. It's more of a joke on screen. I mean, most things are a joke, really. I mean, I don't mean most of this. Some things I do mean, and you get a pretty good idea of that based on, do I say I mean it? Then I mean it. If I say I don't mean it, then I don't. But, I mean, I suppose every now and then I'm in denial. With Time Lords, that's not the case. I mean, seriously, I can tell you that I like Galaxy Eyes decks even though Kite won't stop kicking my ass. Anyway, he's not the problem right now because the problem is about to be Mazar instead of Kite. So let's just move back to... Let's go back to 5Ds. Ah! Ugh. Well, you failed to help your friends there, Aporia. Aporia! You need to stop, Aporia. There's no hope for you. Only despair. Okay, can you stop going on about despair? Because I swear, I'm tired of this shit. Despair is stupid. You know this more than anyone. You are only prolonging your pain. You know you cannot defeat me. You know, if he was saying that I'm prolonging my pain, I really would not argue. Because I do feel like, even though I hate pain, there's just so much about pain that I am very familiar with. Mainly emotional pain. Physical pain, not so much, because I hate physical pain. I hate it more than other forms of pain. Although emotional pain isn't that good either, and neither is psychological pain. Like when I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to do this or that on this turn or the next or whatever. I don't know how to play this card game as well as other people, and I'm not here to deny that obvious fact. I disagree. There's plenty of duel left in me. I set a card and end my turn. Must I break every piece of your spirit? Very well. Is this what you say to a friend? It's my turn. Aporia, I think you should reevaluate whether or not this is your friend. He's clearly batshit. I should probably evaluate whether Zone is truly as far gone as I assume he is. Because, I mean, he went to the past to change the future in some way. Even if I disagree with the methods he's chosen to do so. I mean, honestly, he's definitely not as, he's not as plagued by despair as you would imagine. Despair is you fall over and you die. This is not despair. He's not on the floor, he's not on the ground like, okay, this is it. I'm not, you know what? No, we're not continuing this conversation. It's my turn. I activate the continuous trap, empty machine. Empty machine. Screw that card. When I have no monsters on my field, I can summon a level 10 monster by dropping its attack to 0. Especially if its attack is already 0, then I don't lose anything. Appear. Metalon the Time Lord? That's an I, though. Ugh. Oh, yes. It was an I. Did you guys say that? I thought I saw a Steam in the background. Just, you know, a Steam pop up in the background of what my friend was playing. My friend is apparently playing Among Us. I thought I saw the icon in this video, but you guys didn't see what the guy was playing. I haven't spoken to that friend in a while, and honestly, that counts for pretty much most friends, I would say. No matter how long we've been friends, I probably haven't spoken to you in a while because I've got issues. Appear Meteon the Time Lord. Appear Meteon the Time... I don't care what your names are. Okay, summon your Time Lord then. You brought out your ace monster. How the hell do you pronounce these? That's definitely an I, and that's why I can't pronounce it. You know what? I decide what it's called now. I'm in the middle of a villain arc, so how about I just change the names of these Time Lords to something I can pronounce? This means fuck what they are actually called. What are they called? Right now, that doesn't matter anymore. I decide what they're called. Although, in real life, you will definitely know what they're called because they'll actually... The text will still be here to read if you want to know its actual name. And if you play the card game, maybe you play Time Lords. Maybe you already know your deck. I don't know Time Lords that well, even though they do kick my ass every now and then. Anyway, let's move on. Time for my villainous actions to take into... Is changing the name of a card really a villainous thing? Really? Yes. You brought out your ace monster. Metalon the Time Lord. I'm just changing that I to an L. Zone's ace monster? It had 0 attack. That must mean it has a powerful effect. Oh, did you learn this from someone, you say? Metalon the Time Lord attacks Mechlord Emperor Weisel. Metalon cannot be destroyed, and battle damage becomes 0. But when Metalon attacks, all your monsters return to your hand, and you take 300 points of damage for each monster. Oh damn, that's a total of 1500 damage at most. Oh, now I can do basic math. Aporia. Since it can't be destroyed in battle, we have to destroy it with spells or traps. Really, I just wait until it returns to the deck and hope my opponent can't summon shit. No. Metalon the Time Lord can't be destroyed by those either. Oh, well that must be why I don't try it with a spell or a trap. A Metalon the Time Lord has the strength of the divine. No one can destroy it. No one can destroy it, but I can change its name and the facts. No, I can't. But I mean, I can rewrite the timeline so I can pronounce things. Isn't that great for everyone, even though everyone knows the actual name? Well, just remember that number 39 is actually called Hope, instead of number 39 Utopia. But since this is the English language, it would be very difficult to sell an archetype that is called Hope. So, someone came up with something else. Utopia. Which makes a bit more sense because you don't have as much it's an easier archetype to sell, you understand. Hope, though, it's too generic for the English language. Even so, I won't lose. Not as long as I have hope. It's my turn. Well, you should switch your hope to someone else because you're doing a terrible job. About as terrible as I'm doing with these pronunciations. That's honestly the reason I had to change the names, because I don't know how to pronounce their actual names. I wonder if 4Kids is familiar with this problem. 4Kids, are you familiar with this issue? Do you have it? I doubt it. They're not at fault for any of the name changes they make. And to be honest, I would be very, very confused if 4Kids couldn't pronounce the name Tron. 4Kids does not have an issue with that. 4K Media did not make that name change because they couldn't pronounce that name. Good. As long as I have this card, I can still fight. I summon Skycore. He's planning to summon Mechlord Emperor Scale. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, trying to change its name. He's planning to summon... I don't know, I kind of feel like that one I might be able to make an attempt. He's planning to summon Mechlord Emperor Scale, but attacking Metalon won't work. He's planning to summon Guys, I am American. Why can I not speak English when I'm 32? I was taught how to read. I've got witnesses. Well, you know I can read. Well, obviously, everyone watching this knows I can read. Obviously. He's planning to summon Mechlord Emperor Scale, but attacking Metalon with it won't work. What are you planning, Aporia? What is he actually planning? Oh, I have an idea. I mean, there was a first run for this event. It all comes down to this turn. Combine into Mechlord Emperor Scale. By summoning your Mechlord Emperor, you've only deepened your despair. You're wrong, because Team 5Ds gives me hope. I activate the trap. High rate draw. All my monsters are destroyed, but I draw a card for every 2 monsters I destroyed. What a waste. He destroyed his own monsters. Strategy, Leo. Strategy. I know this card game is, well, I don't know how old you are, actually, but I don't know how old he is. I really don't, though, which is depressing because Google has this information in my search history. Yeah, let's ignore that detail. What a waste. He destroyed his own monsters. Since I used 5 cards to form Mechlord Emperor Scale, I get to draw 2 cards. The fate of this duel depends on this draw. If I get that card, there's still hope, even for Zone. I draw! I knew there was still hope. Okay, that was episode 3, right? I believe so. Because I knew I was at the end of episode 2. It has to deal with the fact that I was a bit hangry. I was probably a bit hangry when Yusei was going against... Guys, I just made up a weird name. Aporion! What the fuck? No! No, I was saying I was probably a bit hangry, during Aporia's duel against... Was I hangry then? You know what? I'm hangry a lot, so let's just move on. I draw. And I'm not hangry anymore because I had something to eat. I draw. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was hangry when Yusei was dueling a Tinami. But, dear God, I did not know that was so difficult to say. Why is it hard for me to speak my own language? I mean, I know I didn't make it up, but dear God, I knew there was still hope. From my hand, I activate the spell. From my hand, I activate the spell, Future Destruction. For every card in my hand, I send a card in my deck to the graveyard. Okay. How many cards are in Aporia's hand right now? He has 12 cards, and 12 cards in his deck. Only 12? But that means his deck will be empty. I destroy my own deck. What? You're destroying your deck? Why? Not as more emotion than Yusei has. I mean, I display more emotion in comparison, which is actually quite terrifying considering Yusei's brain works normally and mine doesn't. Watch, Yusei. This is the hope you've given me. He didn't tell you to... whatever. Why is he doing this? He's supposed to destroy his opponent's deck. And this is a strange strategy, but Aporia must be up to something. Judging by his moves so far, Aporia wanted to destroy his deck since the start of the duel. Why? He's out of cards. Zone, prepare to witness a miracle. But miracles don't exist. That's why they're called miracles. No, really, this is something that was actually said. Zone said it, not me. I mean, I know I just said it, but I mean, I said it because I saw it from Zone first. And Zone is full of shit. We do not agree with Zone here. I activate the spell card Afterglow. I shuffle this card into my deck. And if I draw this card next turn, you take 4,000 damage. Oh. I get it. Afterglow is the only card in his deck right now. That means he's guaranteed to draw Afterglow next turn. Oh, damn. Damn, Jack Heartless, you shouldn't say things like this, bro. And when he does, Zone's life points will drop to 0. Oh my god, Team 5Ds, why? Aporia's gonna win! Oh, you sweet, sweet child, I'm sorry. But Aporia's field is empty. If Zone summons a monster, Aporia can't block it. But Metalon's effect won't let him summon a monster. And he can't beat me because Metalon has... And he can't beat me because Metalon has 0 attack. Oh? Oh dear. That means Aporia is going to have another turn and draw Afterglow. Well, in theory, yes, that's the plan. Aporia wins! Did you guys forget that Zone has a turn? Aporia knew Time Lords couldn't be destroyed, so he planned for this from the start. I end my turn. So this is the strategy you tailored just for me. So this is the strategy he was referencing when I was kicking his ass. You know, earlier, when I was forced to duel as someone besides Jaden. Which, frankly, I know that I complain about that a lot, but I don't actually think that's a bad thing. Zone, look how far Team 5Ds has come. I tailored this strategy just for a reason. You have to believe this. This team is worthy of our respect and our trust. Source, trust me, bro. Where's the science in your answer? Well, I guess science wouldn't be I guess it wouldn't be science if you could just Trust and science don't really go together, do they? They kind of do, though. Sort of. Depends if you trust what you're studying and and the results you're getting. The results we're getting sometimes are fake because of bullshit. We're going to move on. If you believe Afterglow represents the hope you have for Team 5Ds, then there is no hope for this world. No hope for this... What? It's my turn. Medalon returns to my deck during my standby phase. Returns to the deck during the standby phase? That is correct. Medalon's effect is now gone, so Zone can summon a monster. Due to Empty Machine's effect, I can summon... Why do I keep saying special summon? I mean summon. Due to Empty Machine's effect, I can summon a level 10 monster without tributing. Okay, for some reason I keep saying special summon instead of summon. I'm gonna blame this on Lightning. This is Lightning's fault. He did something very stupid once. He special summoned a bunch of monsters. We're going to ignore whether or not that was actually true because I don't care about what he actually did. Screw Lightning. I'll just, you know, I hope that he's a raid boss. Oh, God. Due to Empty Machine's effect, I can summon a level 10 monster without tributing. But that monster's attack becomes 0. Okay. Why would he activate that effect? If he summons a monster with at least 500 attack instead, he wins. Well, one of his monsters can attack me directly if I've got no monsters on my side of the field. And if he does that, I take 1,000 points of damage. I'm choosing a monster with 0 attack to leave a sliver of hope for Aporia. Leave me with a sliver of hope. I will summon a second Time Lord. A second Time Lord? Medalon isn't the only Time Lord? Wait, you didn't know about his other ones? Dude! And you said you're his friend. There are actually 10 Time Lords, each wielding the power of the divine. Medalon, the Time Lord, is simply one of them, and it was stupid that you assumed there was only one. Appear! Elazion, the Time Lord. Aporia, remember that hope is nothing but an illusion. Elazion, the Time Lord, attacks you directly. When it attacks, all your monsters and all cards in your graveyard are shuffled into your deck. And when you draw, Lazion's effect deals you 1,000 points of damage. This is the card I was talking about. What? I don't remember that because of this card's... I don't remember this because of this event's first run. I remember this because Zone recently dueled me. That is the main reason I remember something. I end my turn. There are now 34 cards in your deck. If you draw Afterglow on your turn, I'll take 4,000 points of damage and lose. But if you draw any other card, Lazion's effect activates. Since you only have 500 life points, you'll lose. I think this is a different effect. This isn't the same effect I was thinking of. This isn't the same effect I was thinking of, but he's still getting dealt 1,000 points of damage anyway. So it's not like that means anything. Let's see if you can pull off this miracle. Arg. What's wrong? Didn't you say that miracles can occur as long as there's hope? Where there's a sliver of hope, humans are willing to risk everything. But the odds are not in their favor, because life is cruel. You may be right, but as long as there's hope, I won't stop believing in miracles. Well, damn. You stopped once. What stops you from stopping to believe? You stopped believing in miracles once. What stops you from ceasing to believe in them again? Come on, Aporia. You can stop believing in miracles again, can't you? I mean, you did once after all, so it's proven that you can stop. That's what I learned from Team 5Ds. Okay, sure. I know I will draw Afterglow. Okay, but as as Zone said, the odds are not in your favor, and if I have to be honest here, you should know you're fucked right now. It's my turn! Okay, well guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, let's find out if Zone actually wins or if I'm full of shit. However, there's another area